So this is the OnePlus Nord CE 5G box. Also I have the old OnePlus Nord which was launched last year, so I've kept it alongside. And on the box itself you will see a lot of OnePlus branding, as you can see here. Also on the other side there is a OnePlus Nord CE 5G written, so which also confirms that this is a 5G ready smartphone. At the back you get certain specifications. Now open the first layer of packaging, and if we go back again, we can see that the phone weighs 170 grams, which is quite lightweight given the current standards of smartphones. Now let's open the box and see what all comes inside of it. So first up you have the phone itself, and let me just take it out of the packaging and show you. And as you can clearly see here, the new Nord CE 5G looks very similar to last year's OnePlus Nord. In fact, the only thing that differentiates the two is that back panel. Last year's Nord, as you can see, is a lot more reflective and glossy, while this one has got sort of a matte finish. Even the camera modules at the back look very similar on both the phones. So you get a USB to Type-C charging cable here, along with a fast charger. This charger supports Warp Charge 30T, and we know that OnePlus has pretty good fast charging standards, so that's what you get here. Also, with every sort of launch, OnePlus is increasing the paperwork that comes with the smartphone, and you can clearly see it here as well.
Hey there.
You also get a transparent Nord sticker and a Red Cable Club membership card as well. Also, OnePlus is shipping the phone with a pretty decent quality case, which you can use till the time you buy a new one. Now coming to the phone itself, we have the blue color variant here, and you can see that one of the major upgrades is that this one comes with a 3.5mm headphone jack, while last year's OnePlus Nord did not have it. So OnePlus has kept the new Nord quite slim and still managed to put in a 3.5mm headphone jack. Now in terms of specifications, what you get on the new Nord CE is a 6.43 inch AMOLED display. It's a full HD plus display with 90 Hz refresh rate. The smartphone comes with Qualcomm Snapdragon 750G chipset. This is the same processor that we have previously seen on Xiaomi's Mi 10i. There is a triple rear camera setup which includes a 64 megapixel main camera, a 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and also a 2 megapixel monochrome lens. On the front you get a 16 megapixel selfie shooter. Now that's another interesting thing, because the original Nord had 2 selfie cameras while this one has only one. Now the phone of course runs on Android 11, and it has OnePlus Oxygen OS as well on top of Android 11. There are 3 color options: blue void, charcoal ink, and silver ray colors, out of which the blue white that we have has a matte finish. Now if I move on to the camera app of the phone, you get a lot of standard options. There is a photo mode, a portrait mode, there's also a pro mode on the phone, as well as a nightscape mode for night shots or low light photography. It has also got an upgrade in the battery department. On the new Nord CE 5G you get a 4500 mAh battery, while the older Nord came with a smaller battery pack, and of course you get Warp Charge 30T with this phone.
Today we will be unboxing the OnePlus Nord CE, so without further ado, let's start off with the unboxing. So in this cardboard enclosing right over here, you will find the silicon cover, the silicon back cover right over here. You will also find a highest SAR value card right over here. Okay, so there's a safety information guide as well, and moving on, lastly you will have a quick start guide. So there's a main unit right over here, and as you can see it's a very nice blue white color, but for now I'll just keep it aside and I'll talk about other things present in the box. So there you have a charging cable right over here, and as you can see it's a C-type charging cable which is round about, half a meter long when you look at it, and it's obviously in the signature color of OnePlus, that is white and orange. And lastly you have a charging adapter right over here, and by the specifications given over here it seems like a 30 watts fast charger. So that's all folks, this is what you'll find in the box of OnePlus Nord CE.
This phone here is in a beautiful metallic blue-green color, but there are other variants available as well. The smartphone has an AMOLED display of 6.43 inches with a 2400 by 1800 resolution. It has a 128GB internal memory with 8GB RAM, making this phone spacious as well as fast. The phone is also dual SIM. However, the one thing that OnePlus does extremely well is click pictures. With a 64 megapixel plus 8 megapixel plus 2 megapixel triple rear camera, and with features such as ultra wide lens and portrait mode, you can do so much with this camera phone. Add to that, with the 16 megapixel front camera, your selfies look absolutely stunning all the time. This phone comes packed with a powerful battery of 4500 mAh and comes with a Warp Charge 30T Plus, which can take your phone battery from 0 to 70% in just 30 minutes. Last but not the least, the phone comes with built-in Alexa and voice assistance feature as well.
As you can see, very good looking phone. On the right spine you can see power button. This side you can see volume buttons and SIM tray. Up top, secondary microphone, and here we have 3.5mm jack, USB Type-C port and speaker grills. At the back, phone comes with this matte finish. You can also see OnePlus logo and triple camera setup and the LED flash. On the front, you get 6.43-inch Fluid AMOLED display which has 409 ppi and also 90 Hz of screen refresh rate. For smooth performance, you get Snapdragon 750G processor which works on 8nm fabrication, and for your multitasking you get 6GB, 8GB or 12GB RAM options. Also for your media storage you get 128 or 256GB of storage, and for camera you get 64, 8 and 2 megapixel cameras. 8 megapixel is the wide angle and 2 megapixel is the macro. On the front you get 16 megapixel front camera in this punch hole, and for battery you get 4500 mAh of battery which supports 30 watts of fast charging. For software you get Android 11 with Oxygen OS. So that's it about the OnePlus Nord CE 5G. Thanks for watching.